Welcome to Ecorptrainings. Here we are going to discuss about legal entity of Calypso. Legal entity represents an independent business unit within or outside the organization. For example, a counterparty, a broker, and a legal entity will have one or more role, indicating how it can be involved in the trades, such as agent, counterparty, investor, issuer, processing organization. A processing organization, PO, is a business unit of the bank organization, having its own specific set of processing rules. A legal entity is further defined by contacts, credit rating, legal agreement, attributes, message setup, settlement and delivery instructions, SDI, and netting method. The legal entity is a larger unit, typically one that operates as an independent, incorporated business. Large organizations are often modeled using many legal entities, arranged in a parent-child hierarchy. A legal entity can have 3 different statuses. Enabled, normal status for any entity. Users can select it in the trading windows, and trades involving the entity will advance to verified as usual. Disabled, status used when the user wishes to halt trading, or other new business with an entity. When an entity is disabled, the existing trades involving that entity will be left as is. And, coming to pending, used when creating a new entity, and additional time is required to verify the entity's details and acceptability. The entity in STSTUS pending can still be selected, but it will be flagged to signal the operations department that they should not approve trades involving the entity. Coming to legal entity roles. It represents the involvement of the legal entity into the trading process. Some of the roles can be processing organization. It represents a unit of the bank organization, and has its own specific set of processing rules for the back office. A PO can also represent an external entity for which the PO processes in the name of agent, an organization to whom, or from cash or securities will move. Custodians, clearing house and cash correspondents are agents. When you define the SI, you can add agents to the organization, and to the counterparties. Broker, a broker of any type. F details. Counterparty, an organization with whom you trade. The organization internal and external trading partners must be designed as counterparties. Calculation agent, used for IR derivative deals. The calculation agent is the party who acts as the referee in the event of a disagreement about a deal's rate reset or other payment detail. The calculation agent will be designed in a legal agreement, such as an ISDA agreement. Issuer, the issuer of a debt instrument. Used in the issuance trade window and bond definition. Coming to legal entity contact concept. The people within the bank organization, and at the counterparties, agents, etc. who act as contacts in all trade-related activity. The message engine will automatically select the sender and receiver for each document it produces based on legal entity, role, product and contact type. Legal entity contacts are defined in the same window as legal entity. A legal entity can have more than one contacts defined. Legal entity attributes. Custom attributes are needed for classification and identification purposes. Examples of definable attributes that can be added and related to the legal entity, those are hierarchy level and office location. Constraints can also be defined on these attributes. To define attributes, go to Main Entry to Static Data, to Legal Data, to Attributes. Click on Attributes button of Legal Entity window. Coming to legal agreement. This concerns all the legal agreements signed with the legal entity. Legal agreements required for OTC derivatives and other instruments like security lending can be saved from the legal agreement window. This information is usually used on legally binding documents, such as trade confirmations. To launch the legal agreement window, choose Main entry to, static data to, legal data to legal agreements. Click Legal Agreement button on, Legal Entity window. The security lending only applies to, legal agreements for security lending trades. It is enabled, when the security lending details checkbox is checked, in the general panel of the legal agreement window. For more details on this topic, and for supporting details, please visit www.ecorptrainings.com or contact on Ecorptrainings. Dial from USA to us on +1 7034454802. Dial from India to us on +91 814 311 1555. Dial from UK to us on +44 203 468 0685. Or, email us at training@ecorptrainings.com. Thank you.